They rush, where he be mush. Guys, I know you're going to say, Ashabi, now only one clothes you get. Guys, I shot all of these videos in one single day. You're not feeling okay physically. You feel like, I thought my blood should have changed color by now, and it has not. You are still bleeding heavily. Afira, back to the hospital to see. Let's now move into another one. Maintaining intimacy during and after pregnancy. During and after pregnancy, guys, this one is a shock. See, the first thing you need to do is so this last one is maintaining intimacy during and after pregnancy. Guys, this one is very important because a lot of people have reached out to me that after our baby like this, our intimacy went from like this to like this, like it almost became non-existent. And honestly, as much as we try to shy away from these conversations, I don't think they are conversations to be spoken about in hushed tones. They are not things we should be hiding. They are things we should be able to discuss freely in public. Yes, that's what I believe. So for a man and a woman, I would try to see if I can talk about it during and after pregnancy, or I can just put everything up together. See, in everything I talk about in this life, when I'm trying to talk about what to do, just know that communication is number one. As a man, you should be able to communicate. I was sure wondering. My ring light was off. I don't know what happened. I just saw that the light reduced. So, like I said, communication is always key. Like, it is always the number one in anything we are talking about. Before I say it, when I say number one, you say what? Communication. Yes, that is it. As a man, you should be able to communicate with your wife in a way that is loving and caring. And you should also understand that the pregnancy and post-pregnancy state are very delicate for our women. They're already going through a lot inside of themselves. And when you now let them feel like you are not satisfying me, you are not the woman I married anymore, it's like a times 3 or a times 10 mental stress on that woman. So we should try to communicate with them. And as a woman, so you should also let your man understand that, okay, this is what's happening to me. Is it low sex drive? Is it what's happening? How do you feel? Is it mental? Is it physical exhaustion? What is happening? Let's know what's happening. Let's know how we can solve it. If it is something we need to involve our healthcare provider, let's do that. Do you understand? Yes, let's do that. Then quality time. You should learn to spend quality time together. I always say intimacy is not just always throwing each other on the bed. There are a whole lot of ways to be intimate with our partner that may not involve sexual intimacy. Yes, you can spend quality time with them. Try to non-sexual physical touch, hugs, pegs, holding your hands, speaking sweet words to each other, saying words of affirmation, especially to your woman that you know is struggling with pregnancy changes. Let her know you are so beautiful, you are amazing, I love you, thank you for doing this for us, thank you for going through this stress on our behalf. If it is something I could do, I would gladly do it, because you are bringing someone that is a part of the both of us. You are bringing a hybrid version. Honestly, that is just it. Non-physical touch, date night, continue having date night. Take your pregnant wife out on a date. Take your new wife on a date, your newly wedded wife on a date. Take your new mother on a date. Leave the baby at home with grandma. Grandma will take care of that baby for 2 hours before you come back. Explore new activities. Yes, going to postnatal classes together, going to pregnancy classes together. Like I said, that nurse, that midwife that organizes classes, you can go together. These are ways to bond together during pregnancy. After pregnancy, you can go to postnatal classes together. Yes, these things are fun. Then understand changes. Understand that pregnancy and childbirth will bring changes. So be prepared for it. Please. And keep communication open about your sexual intimacy. Those your fantasies can still be brought to life. But give it time. Give your woman time. Give your man time. One man told me that since he attended the delivery of his child, he has not viewed his wife the same. And I wonder, like, how? Okay, why? That is the question. Why don't it feels like, oh, I don't want her to go through that kind of pain again. I don't want, see, if you want to have children, these are things that will happen. So you have to prepare yourself mentally for them. Experiment new ways to be intimate that will suit your changing bodies. Do you get it? If you cannot do one style again, switch to another. Don't, be creative. Then compliment each other, make each other happy. So another thing is set realistic expectations, especially after childbirth. Understand that your body have changed and things will be different. Be patient. Emma she gra. If your wife had an episiotomy, if your wife had a CS, okay, let me not call it episiotomy. Most people don't know the meaning. I mean a tear during delivery that was sutured, or your wife had a cesarean section. Now small, please, small. People should give the body time to recover and do other things pending them. Then spend quality, communicate about non-sexual topics. Everything is not about the talk about other things, have fun, express affection in a comfortable way. Then schedule your intimacy. Okay, grandma is going to be around with the baby. We can have like 2 hours to ourselves. We can have like 1 hour to ourselves. Then maintain emotional intimacy. I've said that one before. New approaches, I've said that one. Then variety and creativity. Oyinbo said variety is the spice of life. Focus on pleasure, focus on being close with one another, touching, massaging, and other intimate activities. Then be understanding. Understand that your wife can undergo physical exhaustion, and she may be able to do all those monkey in the snake shadow people used to do before. I feel like I'm still saying the same thing around and around. And if you are not getting your way around it, talk to your healthcare provider. Guys, I try as much as possible to break this thing down and make it look like that. And I forgot to add something. Self-care. Bath. Women, I understand how difficult it is after having a baby. Take things step by step. See, it is not the house will not always be speak and sparkle and that. But the little you can do, just do it. The little you can do, just do it. Please, husband, be supportive. Assist your wife with the household chores. Chores. English is a problem for me. I'm sorry. Assist your wives, please. Assist them. Help them to do the things. And women, please take care of yourself. I beg you in the name of God. Especially in the first few days post-delivery. Take your bath, clean yourself, wear a clean pad or diaper, please. Prioritize self-care so that you don't end up having an infection or something that takes you back to square zero. And do things that make you feel good about yourself. Then celebrate little progress. Recognize the effort. This your husband that before this is the things he wants, and suddenly it starts coming down. Okay, babe, let's do it like this. Let's do it. Thank you, my love. Appreciate your husband. Appreciate your wife. When your wife, especially women that had cesarean sections, she was in bed for like a day. She starts taking sips of water. Celebrate that. Babe, welcome back to the land. Welcome. Thank you. Make her feel good. Babe, you're having your first ever today. After how many days? Just say things that make her smile, make her laugh. The most important thing is just open lines of communication and prioritize emotional intimacy. Please. Every couple is unique. Don't come and tell your wife that, Mama Emeka had a baby 2 weeks ago and she's already sleeping with her husband. We healthcare providers, we don't recommend sexual intimacy until at least after 6 weeks post-childbirth. But some women say they start having sexual intimacy before 6 weeks, and okay, but please give your body time to recover. I beg. Find what works best for you and your partner. No comparison. See, forget the old glamour we see on social media. Nobody will come online and tell you the terrible things that are happening to them. All of us will rub red lipstick like this and snap pictures, and you will think everything is 100%. Everybody has their own struggles. Everybody has what they are going to. And stay patient, please. Be patient with yourself, be patient with your wife, patient with your husband. It's not easy. Some wives get angry at their husband. See, it's not easy for men. And this is just the truth. It's not easy for we women too. Imagine someone that you married has never washed plates in his life. He has never cooked before since you got married. And you suddenly expect him to start doing these things. That is why I always say, it is during the pregnancy stage and before pregnancy you set out all these plans. Let your husband understand that, baby, when I have a baby now, you're going to cook for like the next 1 week. Let this thing sink into them. Nobody will wake up one day and has not cooked before and will suddenly start making jollof rice that is smoky. Enough is smoke except you want to burn the house. This conversation was so nice having. Like, thank you guys so much. If you like this type of content, like this video. It is the number of views on this video that will determine if I'm going to bring more content from a midwife point of view for you people. Otherwise, I will run back to my people. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for watching this video. Bye.